So, you want to overcome social anxiety? Well, I've got 4 tips for you. Let's check them out. Tip number 1, stop judging other people. Yeah, stop judging other people. Because humans tend to be kind of like selfish creatures. So when we have a certain mindset, we tend to assume that other people have that mindset. So if you go about your day just judging other people, you're going to tend to assume that other people are judging you. But if you switch your mindset to being less judgmental of other people, you'll start to be less paranoid about other people judging you. So the way to do this is, you can practice this by walking down the street or just going about your day, going into stores, going over to a friend's house, going over to a family's house, whatever. And the next time that you talk to somebody, if they have an opinion that differs from yours, or if they have a habit or something, they're doing something that you don't approve of, don't judge them for it. Accept the fact that that's the way that they are and that's what they're doing. Accept them. Over time, the more you learn to accept other people, the more that you'll start to assume that other people are accepting you too. And you won't be afraid of judgment, or you won't be as afraid of judgment in social situations. All right. That was tip number 1. Tip number 2. Tip number 2 is to embrace discomfort. So if you're trying to overcome social anxiety, by this time you've probably realized that in order to overcome it, you have to expose yourself to a lot of different social situations. Well, with exposing yourself to a lot of different social situations usually comes discomfort and awkwardness. So when that awkwardness comes up, embrace that awkwardness. Just welcome it into your life, because usually what you resist persists. There's that old saying, whatever you resist persists. And if you accept it, it usually gets better. So, yeah, if you're in a social situation, embrace that discomfort. Embrace the discomfort of your situation. Embrace all the judgment around you from other people. Tip number 3. Tip number 3, embarrass yourself. Every single time that I've been embarrassed, I felt like good afterwards. Because you think that like embarrassing yourself in a social situation is going to make you like you think something bad's going to happen. But more importantly, after you embarrass yourself, when you look at your hands or you look at yourself, you're actually still there. You didn't die, you didn't blow up. So drop the pencil in class, knock something over, trip and fall, do something embarrassing, and then realize that like you're okay afterwards, you're still there. Tip number 4, learn social skills. I know, you've probably heard that before. Learn social skills. Learn how to communicate your thoughts properly. Learn how to communicate your feelings better to people. And if you find yourself struggling, like to communicate your thoughts, like to gather your thoughts and put them into a conversation for somebody to listen to, well, that's a good thing, because you're learning. You're putting yourself in a situation where you're not really used to expressing your thoughts using a lot of words, but you're learning and you're practicing. You need to do that in order to get confident in social situations, and also learn how to listen to people too. Think about this. How many times have you forgot somebody's name that you just met? Or how many times has somebody else like told you a fact about them and you forgot it right away because you were too paranoid about what they thought of you? Well, how do you think that they feel when you forget their name, or forget where they went to college, or forget where they're from? They probably don't feel very good. So you need to learn to listen to people and get to know them. Building social skills makes you more confident in social situations, because when you have those skills and you go into social situations, you know that you can handle the social situation. Think about this too. If I were to say, if somebody were confronting you, like somebody were almost say somebody like wanted to fight you, even, this is kind of a weird example, but I'll use it. If somebody was acting like they wanted to fight you, sometimes a fight might not even happen, but if somebody like knows how to fight, they're going to be more confident in that situation than somebody who doesn't know how to fight, even if no fight happens. Or like, you know, if you get thrown into a karate match, it's almost like when you know social skills and you're in a social situation, it's almost as if like you're somebody who knows karate, but like you get put in like a confronting aggressive situation, and you don't even need to use it. Sometimes you don't need to use those social skills, but just being around people and knowing that you have those social skills to use if you need them makes you more confident. That's tip number 4. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if this message resonates with you at all, consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment so that we can start building up this channel and getting this message out there to help more people.